You don't want to know what I spent on this mic, right? So I try to get. I'm like, the mic sound like trash. Okay, let's start this thing over. Greetings, YouTube. It's Chris Haskins. I'm here to share with you what I'm doing differently for 2024 in my real estate investing business. Gone are the days of traditional landlording, but first I want to talk to you about financing. You can't see that there. Turn it. Why is that thing so dark? Financing, financing, financing. Why do I want to talk about financing? Because financing is the gas that runs real estate. Okay. If you do not have your financing set up, you might as well don't even think about buying another house. As Robert Kiyosaki says, financing, financing, financing. Financing, financing, financing. Please tell me where you're from, where you're at in the chat. Is your boy, do I'm sounding clear? I'm sounding clear. I got this new mic. Tell me your name and please put where you're at in the chat. Tell me where you're coming from in the chat. That's crazy. What do I think about buying land? And if you got Q&A, please put that in there too. What's this board? Why is this board so dim tonight? What do you do with this? Will that make it better? I don't know. Oh, well. Let me change the thing on here one more time. See if I can get y'all a little clearer. Let's see. Let me get you a little clearer. Oh, the ISO. That's getting darker and darker. Oh, that's the best I can do for now. Okay. I want to share with y'all what I'm doing a little differently for 2024. Long Island, LI, Central Islip probably. What's going on, Kathy? Islip in the house. Delaware, Nick, what up, homie? Robert, look at that suit. You're looking good, young man. New Jersey. Yeah, we did it. We made it in. I got it in there. Hey, Chesapeake. Alvin, you're right here with me. You know I'm in Chesapeake, bro. You got to come to my coffee. Every Saturday, I do a one-on-one coffee, 7 o'clock in the morning. All right. If you're in the area, we'll do a coffee. I love hanging out with my roundup homies. Every Saturday at 7 o'clock, I meet for coffee with one person. So this morning I was saying I met with a gentleman. He was a little bit older than me. So I noticed two things. He needed a better environment. He was already making money. He needs a better environment in order for him to be surrounded around people with the same vibration frequency. And number two, he needed a strategy. So tonight we're going to do both for you, help you raise your vibration and help you with your strategy. So let's talk about financing. You ain't nothing without financing, all right? In this business, you're just nothing. Obviously, we're all children of God and we all love each other and kumbaya and all that stuff. But my life changed when I got some financing. Why? Because people took me seriously. People knew and they know when I show up, it's time to handle business. They know when Chris Haskins arrives on the scene, and I'm not saying I'm any bigger or badder or worse or better than anybody, but people know when I show up, let's talk business. You see, we all have a character that we want to create. Are you the person that when you show up, is it time to talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce and Jordans and hair and going party and who slept with who and Cat Williams and Shay Shay and all that mess? Or are you the person that when people show up, it's time to talk business? Okay, that's what I want for you. And either way, it's cool. I'm just saying, who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? I know who I want to be. So financing, let me tell you how I built my financing. And when I say built, because it took me time. So back in 2004, I bought a bunch of real estate. Well, not that 1 year. Let's just do this. Over the years, I've bought real estate, right? Good evening, y'all. Good evening. Good evening. Lisa, Memphis, Tennessee. Israel, Izzy, Davia, Orlando. We're going to be in Orlando in April. We're going to, what is it called? Universal Studios. I don't know why we're going. Check this out. So my wife buys these season tickets, right? A one-day pass is like $150, and a season pass is like $200. So we got season tickets. Who's that in Orlando? Carl? No, we're in Huntsville. Oh, my parents are in Tuscaloosa, Israel. We got season tickets to Orlando, so we're gonna be. To Universal Studios. So we'll be seeing you in a few weeks, few months. So financing. What I did was I bought real estate, right? Let me check something. I'm gonna get into this. I promise I ain't gonna leave y'all hanging. I promise you. I won't leave you hanging. Promise I won't leave you hanging. Let's talk about financing. Okay, that joint's way better. Okay, cool. So we're here. We got audio's good. So what I did, all right, you're gonna have to follow me. And you're going I know everybody wants to have the quick resolution and the quick solution to being a successful real estate investor. Doesn't work like that. Okay. It's gonna take some time. So just bear with me. You're at home, you're on your phone, wherever you are. Just take some time. Let's just hang out for a minute, okay? All right. So I bought a bunch of real estate, right? I bought real estate, all of it with traditional lenders. So I'm not mad at people that go out and get traditional loans. Just remember, you're going to have to get an appraisal. You're going to have to use credit. You're going to have to turn in your tax returns. You're going to have a profit and loss. You're going to have to turn in bank statements. You're going to have to turn in all that stuff in order for the lender to qualify you. Now, I'm not necessarily mad at that, right? Because this thing fits in my neck. I'm not mad at that because it is a necessary evil for people to get started. Okay. So what I did back from 2004 to like 2000, I don't know, 15 maybe, I just kept buying real estate with traditional credit wise. So as the years went by, I paid down my debt on those properties, and it wasn't necessarily my money, it was my tenant's money. Okay. So the tenant will pay the debt down for you. This thing, oh man, I'm in my ear. The tenant will pay the debt down for you as long as you can manage the property. See, what a lot of people don't talk about when we talk about real estate and the debt is we have to manage the property over years after year after year. Let me show you what one property looks like for me that I've been managing for years. This is just one. Now, I'm gonna just show y'all a thin one. I got my little file cabinet here. This is what you call wealth management, okay? We see how thick that folder is. This is just one house. I could pull out 10 of these folders, right, of different properties that I have to manage. And it's not necessarily, I call that wealth management. One of my friends, Vince, said the same thing. It's like, Chris, it's just wealth management. We don't have an asset manager to manage our stuff. We have to manage it ourselves. That's just what it is. So being able to manage these properties over time is what will turn you into the person that will attract these people that you need into your life. All right, now stay with me. I know I don't want to go too high level on you. St. Louis, yes, I need a realtor. In fact, I need a realtor in St. Louis. If we got any realtors in St. Louis, I need one. I need a realtor in St. Louis. I'm going to be coming up there in the next month or two. So what I did was I paid down one house at a time. Let's say we had one house. Let's say it was 100,000. Paid it down, maybe to 3 or 4 or 5. Let's say 10 grand. And I paid the next one down. So I paid down, and don't think that it's bad paying off real estate. Here's why I know paying off real estate is great, because you can always borrow the money back. Okay. Don't feel bad about yourself. I know a lot of guys told me, Chris, you're stupid for paying off real estate. I'm like, well, it works for me. I mean, they say don't bury money into real estate. But see, here's the magic with real estate. Every dollar you put into it, it transforms into the bricks, into the siding, into the roofing, into the flooring, into the paint, into the windows, into the sheetrock, into the framing and the electrical and the plumbing and all that stuff. That's why it's exciting to me where I can pay down principal and put that money in there. Okay. So I paid them down. I'll get your questions in too for the chat. Get your questions in. Put your questions in the chat. We'll answer those. Members' questions will be answered first. Members' questions answered first. So I paid down one house, 2 house, 3 house, 4 house, 5 house. And so now I didn't have debt on these properties. So I was getting the cash flow from the tenant. But let me tell you what happened to me. I'll tell you what I did. I decided, this thing is real nasty. I decided once I paid that debt down, what I told myself was, Lord, God, the universe, there has to be somebody out there that recognized what I did. They recognized that I was able to manage this real estate over years and years and years and years and years, pay the debt down, manage the tenant, maintain the property. And this person would then, in exchange for me being who I am, the manager that I am, they would exchange their money for debt against my property. Let me repeat that. Oh man, don't miss this, y'all. Please don't miss this. When I paid down my real estate, 1 house, 2 house, 3 house, 4 house, and so on and so on, What my thought process and vibrations and frequency told me was once I paid them down, there had to be human beings out there in the universe somewhere in planet Earth that recognized what I had done, and they would exchange their money to me in exchange for me to manage that, to manage their funds. All right. So I paid down my real estate. They would loan me money in exchange for security against these same properties. All right. So I want you to understand, what I did was pay the house down. Then I went and found all ordinary people. We call them private money lenders. Y'all got to understand that word. So repeat after me, y'all. Private money lenders. So once I paid these houses down from traditional debt, I went out in the marketplace and I located some regular mom and pa's, and I said, listen, let me show you what I've done. I paid off all this real estate. Would you mind, Mrs. Brown, Mrs. Jones, Mr. Lewis, loaning me money in exchange for security against the properties that I already have paid off? I already own them. I've already paid the debt off. Would you loan me the money back so I can go out there and use it in the marketplace to make some more capital and go flip houses? I hope y'all are getting this. This is the magic of real estate. So once I paid it off, went out there. So I actually have lines of credit against my real estate. So I went out there, found private money lenders. Let's just say each one of these was $100,000 each. Let's say the house, well, nothing's worth 100 now, but I only borrowed 100. So now I've got $300,000 in cash that I can use anytime I need it. Okay, so I paid it off. Now I'm able to borrow that debt back. Y'all getting that? If you're getting that, please let me know. Okay, so that's one way. And what do I do with this money here, y'all? So when the lender loans me that money, okay, it's secured. Let me put an R right here. This is where'd my orange go? Oh, I had to throw the orange away. Orange died out on me. These are all rental properties. Rental. Let's say they're bringing in $1,000 a month each. Okay. This is my rental property. They're bringing in $1,000 each, right? Let's just say it's 1,000 each. I don't know. That's $3,000 a month. When I borrow the money, let's say I borrowed 100,000 each on each one of them. I've got now I have access. See, I don't care if you got the money. It's one thing the man told me this morning that when I had coffee with him. I wish I had a quarter of every time I hear somebody say, I'm saving up. I'm trying to go out there and earn money. I'm trying to save up. I'm trying to build my capital to get into real estate. And my rebuttal to him was, brother, we done 10 deals by the time you go out there and try to save $100,000, $200,000. We have already done 10 deals. So I don't want you to think, I'm gonna get you the question, truth for you, T. I don't want you to think that you need to have the money on your own. You just need to have access. Repeat after me. I need to have access to the money. This is one of our members here. Let's answer a member's question. What happens when the owner files bankruptcy after years after the sub-2 transaction? Are you legally obligated to return the property if the trustee requires you to do so? Here's the thing, truth for you, TV. I can get up here and get on my high horse. Thank you so much for being one of our members, by the way. You allow me to do this stuff. I can get on my high horse and say that all this stuff. The truth is, the bankruptcy trustee, he's got some real teeth. He can do anything he wants to do. But if the seller signed the deed, then you own the house. So usually in these situations, I have seen people lose the financing. But that's why in our subject to documents, we have a document that says, I, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, agree not to file bankruptcy. And if I do file bankruptcy, I will leave 123 Easy Street out of the bankruptcy. So I'd like to know more. Are they putting that in the bankruptcy? Because that's a rough one right there. That's one thing you don't want in bankruptcy. That trustee, who is it? Truth for You TV. That trustee has got some real power. Them fools can do anything. I mean, I've seen them undo stuff, make people move money over, because if you don't, you're in contempt and you can go to jail and it can be all bad for you, right? Okay. This is all new to me. Okay, so far y'all got the financing, right? Paid off my rental property, borrowed money from ordinary people. And I don't need all that money. I just need what do? We create debt against the rental property. We give them a mortgage, a deed, where we put a deed of trust, and they get a promissory note. But they keep the money. I don't need the money. I don't need the financing until it's time for me to do what? A fix and flip. Okay. So I use the money that's secured by my rental properties from private lenders to do fix and flip. Why fix and flips? Why is this so important? Why do I want y'all to get this? Because it feels good to be able to move, man. I can't, good Lord, using that other microphone is just so prohibitive. Good Lord. Make sure you take a second to subscribe if I'm working for y'all. If I'm working for you. Why is this so magical? Because I'm collecting rent month after month. Only time I use the money from the private lenders, that $300,000, is when I get a fix and flip. All right. That might be, let's say I need $300,000 in 2 or 3 months. I still collect the rent. Here's the magic. Please pay attention here. Say yes if you're paying attention. Yes. Okay. Got to shake y'all up, son. Shake you up. Now, let's say I get, this is a fix and flip. Okay. So I call my lenders. I say, look, I got access to that 300. I need y'all to wire the money for this fix and flip. Because you're already secured by the rental property. They're already here. In fact, I talked to one of my lenders the other day. He's like, Kris, I told him what I was doing, one of my plans. I'd like to talk to this guy. His name's Kris too. He's in New Mexico. I'm like, Kris, I'm thinking about doing this thing here. I'm buying this house and doing that. He's like, I mean, I don't mind talking to you about it, but I really don't care because I've got security against your rental properties, Kris. So if you screw up, if I screw up the 300,000, what happens? What do my lenders do? They take my rental properties, right? That's why I don't know, but this Cesar Pena and all these dudes screwing over people, man. I just think no doubt. I know it's horrible, but when you mess up in real estate, you lose assets. Okay, and I'm not saying I'm the best investor in the world, but my lenders are secure. My lenders know if I screw up, they're good. So I take the money. Let's say this house here is 300,000, or let's say it's 210, and then I need 90 to fix it up. So they wire the money to closing. So now I've got this house. Okay, y'all follow me? Borrow money against rental property from private lenders, 300,000. Funded this flip. Now we got the house. I'm walking you step by step through my whole system. I bought the house. Let's say I bought the house in March. Boom. Construction is going to take a few weeks to start. So let's say we start. It's going to take us 6 months to do this deal. March, April, May, June. June's cranking along. Now, we pay APR. We got to understand, we pay our private lenders. Where can I put this at? We pay, there's so much stuff we pay, can y'all see this? Yeah, you can, APR. What is APR? What is APR? Somebody tell me what APR is in the chat. What's your Truth for You TV? What's your opinion about the DAC? I'm unaware. I don't even know what a DAC is. Truth for You. Can you bring? I never claimed to be the guy that knows everything. I just got a few things. I'm the guy that knows a little bit of. I know a lot about a few things. I don't know a lot about a lot. There you go, Lisa. We pay annual percentage rate anywhere from 6 to 8%. Okay. So when we acquire the house, y'all, this is the magic. Let's say you bought it for 210. Secured over here. This house now is free and clear. There's no debt on it because we bought it with the money from our private lenders that are secured. The collateral is here. That's why you got to understand substitution of collateral, cross collateralization, and moving collateral. Did you know you could take, let me tell you, you could take a house. Did you know you could take a house that's got a mortgage on it? You want to understand, talk about moving the chessboard. My mentor says, Kris, let me show you something. I'm going to show you how to move the chessboard in your favor. Just imagine the king and the queen and the rook and the pawn and the bishop all on chess on the board, and you have the power to move the board. Oh, my Lord. When he told me that, I'm like, God. What's that movie where the guy's screaming? Oh, yeah, it was Black Panther. He's screaming and he's watching the thing. Talk about moving the chessboard. That's what I want to teach you right now. All this stuff here is moving the chessboard. Forget the pieces. So you got collateral over here for $300,000 has nothing to do with the house that you're flipping. So you bought it, they loaned it. Do you understand we don't even make payments on this $300,000 until we sell the property? How can we do that? Because since your lenders are secured here, we can still collect the rent. We're collecting this $3,000. We're still every month we're collecting rent here. We're still collecting rent on this, and we pay our lenders when we sell the fix and flip. Let me say that again. When our private lenders fund our properties to acquire for fix and flips, let's say we hold the money for 6 months, paying them 6 to 8% APR. We don't make payments on that money, but we still are able to collect the rents here that the loans are secured against here, because we pay the interest out of the fix and flip. So let's say the fix and flip is going to cost us, in interest, it's going to cost us $5,000. Please, somebody hit that like button if I'm teaching to you tonight. Please hit that like button if I'm teaching to you tonight. And make sure you're on our email list. Our email list is in the video description below, as well as our Discord. The Discord is going to cost you a few bucks. In fact, it's going to be going up next month. It's going to be $31. But you get access to me, and we get I help you structure deals. We're structuring 2 right now inside the Discord. So the Discord is below. So it's going to cost you, I think right now it's $20. It's going up. It's going to be $1 a day. Okay. The Discord is direct access to me right to my cell phone. So let's say you got $5,000 in interest on this fix and flip. We pay that when we sell the house, right? And that whole time that we've held the property for the 6 months, we've collected $3,000 or whatever the rent was. And when we sell it, the money goes back to our lenders, so we don't pay interest when we don't use the money. Okay? Now you might say, Chris, who's going to sign up for that? Well, my favorite type of lenders are what we call, man, I don't have enough room. Shoot. You got to remember this, y'all. Self-directed Roth IRAs. Self-directed Roth IRAs. Okay. Why is this thing so dark? This thing needs to be a lot lighter. Well, we'll get through today. Let's get a little bit lighter. My favorite lenders are self-directed Roth IRAs. Why? Because the people can't touch their IRAs anyway. So they can just loan you the money, you build it up, and then when they turn whatever, you cash them out and give them the money back, or just never cash them out or they can pass that money on to their next generation. All right. So we give our lenders a little spreadsheet, and they see me walking through houses, and I call them and I send them pictures. Hey, here's the house I'm in. Your money's right here. So they're secure by rental property. I get to do my fix and flip. Everybody's happy. All right, that's the financing part. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Now let's get to my next favorite topic. Say yes after me. Would everybody like to get passive income without being a landlord? Say yes. Yes, I can hear you through the speaker, through the internet here. I'm done landlording. How do we? You got to understand that being a landlord. Let me play you a clip. If you didn't see, let me play you a clip from my my mentor told me this last week. Oop, that didn't work. I'm going to play you a clip from my mentor. So just in case y'all missed it, I don't know if you did or not, but I want you to hear this. This is my mentor, what he told me about being a landlord. Because being a landlord is so overrated. Good God. I mean, I just, 1, 2. Oh, did I just do 2? Okay, hold up. Which one was it? It's got commercial. I'm going to play y'all this clip. Let's just say the average or typical landlord. Here we go. I'm going to play y'all a clip so y'all can see the mindset that I have now that I'm trying to get this. The Discord charger is in the video description below. They're both. If you look below, you'll see the email. You can join the email list as well as the Discord. Present. Let me play y'all a clip of, hopefully this will kind of electrify you a little bit regarding. Oop. All right. That's not it. Okay, you ready? Let's just say the average or typical landlord that has. Hey, real quick, can y'all hear that? Somebody let me know if y'all can hear that. Were y'all able to hear that just now? Please let me know if y'all can hear that. Did y'all hear me just talking just now on that video clip? Let me know if y'all can hear this. When I see people coming to me, they're like, I'm not getting rent. Please let me know if y'all can hear that. Can somebody hear that video clip there? Yes. Okay, cool. You can hear. All right, here we go. So I want y'all to hear this clip. I had an interview with my mentor the other day, and you might have already seen this. And in fact, I need to put his book in the video description too. Say the average or typical landlord that has, when I see people coming to me, they're like, I'm not getting rent. You know, I have these repairs that somebody did in my property. Now I got to spend $3,000 fixing it up, and I'm just thinking to myself, why are they still doing this? They are trapped. They're trapped. Conventional landlords are trapped. They're in a prison. They were sold a bill of goods. They were sold on the burn method, exactly like I was. They're trapped. And I know people that come up to my stuff now and they convert their existing rentals to slow flips because there's two sides of the slow flip, the buy side and the sell side. Even if you bought it conventionally, you can still do the sell side. Yes. You still can eliminate your monthly repair, your monthly expenses. You can still eliminate your calls, your turnover. You can still eliminate all that even if you have a mortgage and can't pay it off in 5 years. All right, y'all tell me what you think about that. Tell me what you think about that. And what I'll do is I'm going to put my mentor's book in the video description too. Let me see if I can find this book. Golly. Dagnabbit. So if you want to learn this strategy, it's like $12. I mean, the book, all you need is the book, really. My mentor's book. Let me get a copy. I don't know why I should have put that in there. You're going to have to refresh your screen. You're going to have to refresh your screen. Say that three times. Refresh your screen. My mother is the reason why I enunciate. My mother used to pinch my tongue. She used to pinch my tongue, y'all, when I was younger. Talk about, good God, talk about, I don't know. Talk about mama. Boy, mama will get you straight. So I'm going to put Scott's book in the video description so y'all can see. I'll put that there. All right. There we go. Okay. So you might have to refresh your screen just to get Scott's book. So I'll put, I'm pivoting, not much, to do something called a slow flip. Okay. So I see y'all put, yes, landlording. I'm telling y'all, man, being a landlord is so played out, yo. Being a landlord, it's cool, but you got repairs, you got tenants, you got to worry about sob storage, you got to worry about people paying late, which you still have to worry about people paying late when you do this system that I'm getting ready to go over. But it's easy to get rid of them. And what I love about this system is we collect a down payment. This is the magic. All right. So how do we stop being no landlording? Like, am I people like, Chris, you're a landlord? No, I'm not even a landlord, dude. Don't even put that on me. Don't even put that on me no more. I'm not even a landlord. What we do is we do rent to own. Y'all put this in your mind now. We do rent to own / contract for deed / land contracts. Put an S on that. Boom. Bam. We do rent to own, contract for deed, or land contract, okay? I'm praying tonight that somebody's going to get this. I hope that I'm going to deliver a message to a landlord that needs to figure out how they're going to stay in business like me back in 2008, 9, and 10. I promise y'all, I've spent many more nights than probably anybody watching here put together. Many more sleepless nights trying to figure out, Chris, how are you going to stay in business? You got tenants not paying. You got tenants paying late. You got tenants telling you they're going to pay, but they never do. You got to go to court, all this stuff. So this is where contract for deed, lease options, and land contracts come in, okay? No more landlording. If you think you're going, I'm telling you, man, you heard it from my mentor. The guy has 174 houses, right? I have a fraction of that, but still, this is a system that gives us freedom. Now, as Scott says, it won't necessarily make you extremely rich, but it gives you freedom because everybody has to have a freedom number. As you'll see in Scott's book, I put it in the video description. You'll see what we think we need. In fact, the guy, I got to rewind to the guy I did breakfast with today, this morning at 7. He's telling me about his income. I'm like, brother, it doesn't sound like to me you necessarily need more money. We got to worry about building some wealth for you, right? So you have to decide where are you in this puzzle? Are you living check to check? You got to worry about income, or do you have your daily needs met and you have to worry about creating wealth? Because wealth has nothing to do with being rich or income. Your wealth is going to be what you're worth, your net worth, right? And wealth will create income for you. But a lot of us have income already. We just need to build some wealth. All right, y'all, give me a few more minutes. We're going to get to Q&A. So I do rent to owns. Sorry about that. I was going to write down here, but I started writing with that already. Sorry, y'all. So much to teach y'all. So much to teach you. I mean, I could teach on this stuff all night. In fact, I'm going to start teaching to kids. I got to get this word out to our youth so they're not like me. Broke, busted, and disgusted when they turn 25. All right, so we got land contracts, contract for deed, all that good stuff, okay? Now, what do? We get a down payment. We sell these property on installment payments. We get a down payment, and monthly payment. And this weekend, I'm going to put out a video of a property that I just sold, y'all. In fact, let me show you the pictures. I did nothing to this house. Y'all want to see the pictures? Somebody put yes in the chat if y'all want to see these pictures. We bought it. No credit. I sold it. We did nothing to it, right? And I did not want to do a rental property because if we rented it out, what's the problem with doing rentals? You got to sink a bunch of money into it to make it warm and fuzzy for the new tenant. Let me see if I can find this pictures to this property we just sold today. I'm going to show you the condition. You're not going to believe me. You're not going to believe we just made $8,000 yesterday on a property that needs probably $20,000 worth of fix up. What's the address? 109 Langston there. Okay. Here we go. Look at this. Is a beautiful property. I mean, this is an unbelievable property. Also below y'all, there's my membership. If you want to just join the channel to help make sure I can keep bringing content to you. Join the channel. That's below too. Chrome tab. Langston. Okay, boom. There we go. Let me know y'all can see that. Let me do this, make it bigger. If this ain't cool, check this out, y'all. So now this weekend, you're going to see a full breakdown case study before and after and all this stuff. But this is the condition of it now. Hold up. I don't know. This is the condition of when I bought it. It's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom property. I want you to see the sides falling off. It needs to be pressure washed. There's a roof leak right there too. And in fact, I don't even know if the central heating in there works on this thing. But this is the condition. We sold this thing 3 days, Wednesday of this past week. Look at the carpet. You're talking about nasty. In fact, there were some tenants living there in the kitchen cabinets that I don't know if I took a picture of. Those tenants, they got 4 to 8 legs that they walk around. They're nasty. This is the property we sold. Now, as you're watching this, I want you to think about all the landlording that you have been accustomed to, including me. Well, what would y'all put in the chat, what would a landlord say when they saw this property? What would they say what they would need to do when they saw this property? It's nasty. We got new flooring it's going to need. You can see that toilet's dirty. What would a landlord have to do here, y'all? The carpet's real bad. You can see the I don't know oh, it was a deep freezer right there. It was full of junk. The electrical's good on this one too. So I went upstairs. You can see that's nasty there. What would a landlord have to do here? You see the flooring has holes in it. That's dirty there too. That wasn't too bad. That a big old tub. Took a picture. That's the primary. You got a pink. What color is this? Pink or fuchsia? I'm colorblind. I can't even tell. So we got a roof leak here. I want you to see. Damn, why does this thing keep zooming in? I want you to see here. This is an active roof leak. This water is just coming in here. I want you to imagine. I want y'all to just put yourself in the shoes of a landlord. Look at this. The whole sheetrock's just falling down. The windowsill is just destroyed. That's going to be at least $2,000 to fix that. That's the other bathroom upstairs. It's going to need a new vanity. Look at the holes in the floor. Oh my Lord! Look at the deck. The deck is completely rotted out. You're going to need a new deck here. You're going to need a new deck. This is going to be at least $3,000, at least. And that's that nasty freezer that you saw in the kitchen that wasn't there. It's got 2 central heating and air units. Round up, homies. Do you know I never even cut the heating and air on since I bought that house? I never cut it on. And I don't even know if it works. We had a water leak right here. So something's going on with the dishwasher. But that freezer, I want you to see what that deep freezer was. That's what a deep freezer was right there. That joint was just completely black. Good gracious. Okay. So this is what a landlord would say. Oh, Lord, full renovate. That's right. Oh, that's lilac. Replace it. Renovate it. Renovate the whole thing. Take the carpet up, at least replace the carpet. That's right. So that's what a landlord would do. That's what a landlord would do. So what I want to do, I want to repeat after me. No landlording. Now, we have multiple properties. So some of these I still have Section 8. But for me, I generally speaking do Section 8 or creative finance deals, and that's it. Right? I'm telling y'all, man, ordinary traditional tenants they will send you up out of here. Excuses. They lose their job. They're going to have to get a job transfer. They have a boyfriend move out. Girlfriend didn't make it. Fiance, divorce. So many things can happen to a traditional tenant. I had a coaching client the other day. One of his tenants, God rest his soul, got into a car accident and died. His mother's got to deal with his mother. It's just crazy, man. It's crazy. Katrina, the landlord must have never inspected the property on a regular basis. Let me tell you something, Katrina. This was an owner-occupant. This was an owner-occupant property. So there was no landlord. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the pictures of what it looked like when I bought it. Langston. Y'all want to see the pictures? I'll show y'all what it looked like when we went inside for those who haven't seen that. See if I can find that real quick. This is fun hanging out with y'all. I got a few more minutes and then I'm going to let you go. Let me find those pictures real quick. We bought that in October, I think. Unfortunately. We bought that in October. I should have been let that house go. That's how they cleaned it out. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go, y'all. This is what it looked like before. Y'all ready? Y'all in for a treat. Okay. Get your questions in the chat. Property Kings, you're going to see the breakdown for this property will be next Saturday. I don't necessarily have time. I will tell you a little bit about that. Corey, yes, that was a sub 2 deal. We bought a subject 2. Present, share screen. Let me show you what it looked like when we bought it. Photos. Can y'all see that? Can you see that? All right, that's the house. Okay. And don't forget, y'all, if you are, if you don't yet, go right here, krispropertydata.com. You have to have some type of service where you can find out what the interest rate on the loan on people's loans are. Let me give you an example. Let's say you get a lead and somebody owes $250,000, but their interest rate is 3%, 2.8. You can find that information out before you reach out to them. So if you go to Kris Property Data, it's going to give you a free trial of PropStream where this is the stuff that I know before I even go to the house. So that way I can frame up the subject to when I arrive, as opposed to begging them, Miss Smith, what's your interest rate? What's this and that? I already kind of have a ballpark figure in my mind of what the payment could be because I know the interest rate. So just go right there, Kris Property Data. It's, you I don't know how you're going to succeed in real estate now. Like before, 10 years ago, we didn't need to have an online software, but now you must have some type of data. Data is more valuable than real estate. I know mailing address, I know the phone number, I know what you owe, I know what type of liens on it, I know what was sold on the block. I got all that data. So it'll help me I can construct and present offers. Okay. All right. Just want to make sure I put that in there. You got to have that thing. So here's the house, what it looked like when we bought it. You see the siding's falling off there too. When you walk in the front door, this is all the mess that I had put in a dumpster. The house is just full. Oh, there's my freezer. My freezer with the floor toe up. Crazy. They had left everything in this joint. It's almost like they just were living there and they just picked up and just moved. Can y'all see this? Yeah, y'all can see that. They just picked up and moved, John. Did I do a video? That's the street there. Okay, look at that. Well, maybe they hadn't even been in there. It got the Christmas tree in there. This is back in October when we bought it. Dang. Christmas tree chilling, side and falling off the side. This is the living room, I believe. That was wrong. They left all this stuff. Oh, that's the bed. Look at the bedroom, y'all. This thing is loaded with stuff. Bed, dresser, armoire, another refrigerator up there chilling. Bathroom's full of stuff. I mean, just stuff everywhere. I thought this was a good day. Now, I did enjoy reading these little notes they had here. Look at these notes. Someone will be known all around the world. I have my business. Jonathan to the NFL. Now, I don't agree with that mess. Somebody going to the NFL. My children have full scholarships. I like that. I owe no man. I am a size 14. And maybe for the ladies, I don't know. I like size 14, so I don't know if he's trying to get up to 14 or I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta have some curves, man. I just that's just me, you know. There's no disrespect to nobody, but I don't know if she was trying to get down to a 14 or up to a 14. I don't know which one it was. I'm in business. My credit score is 860. Oh, she's trying to do it big. Okay. That's that room before. That's the other room upstairs. That's the room with that window that was leaking. I mean, just full of stuff. So I spent $1,000 just on dumpsters on this joint. Is that not crazy or what? Refrigerator up in the bedroom. What's going on? Why you got a fridge? Is it just me? Why you need a refrigerator in the bedroom? I'm not mad at nobody that got one. Okay. There's a screen on the bed. Yeah, I don't know what screen that was. Yeah, that refrigerator was just on a daggone thing. No, that right now, this was my Internet Geek Squad. Corey, yes, this was a subject to deal. Okay, let me let y'all get out of here. I got a few more minutes with you. So we bought it, we sold it, we got a down payment, we got $8,000. We did nothing to this property. So this is why I want you to say, no more landlording. No more landlording. What would a landlord do in that property? Cleaned it out? I probably shouldn't have cleaned it out, but we did. Landlord would have done had to fix that roof, probably do a new roof, fix all that sheetrock over there, fix the framing, new appliances, clean out those cabinets, probably have to do new cabinets, maybe new flooring throughout, paint, both the decks falling in. So you're looking at about 20,000 just to get that property rent ready. And then what we could probably get $1,800 a month, maybe. But I would rather have less money with no repairs. That's the kicker. You see, that's why when we do contract for deed, we finance them out for 30 years. First of all, we make more money on the long run, but we don't have any repairs, y'all. And if you don't know, repairs is what kills you over time. Repairs, because what happens whenever every time a tenant moves out, you got 3,000 to 5,000. And then some people might say, well, I ain't spending that much from tenant. Over time, it averages out. 1 year, you might not have but $1,000 in repair, but next year you might have 5,000. So it all averages out over time. This is just the beast of real estate. So I hope I have helped you frame up for you. So we're getting $1,600 a month, and our payment is $964 on that. So we bought it creatively, sold it creatively, and I am gone. All right. I am nothing but the bank on that, y'all. All I'm going to do is collect monthly payments on that for the next 30 years or until the guy cashes us out. Done with it. Don't need to go back. In fact, I got a ticket the other day I drove. I didn't know they had cameras on the daggone interstate now taking pictures of me driving. And I was only doing 45. I was doing 45 and a 35. I never speed. All right, let's get to some quick Q&A, and I'm going to let you guys get out of here. It's good to see y'all. Jamar, you really helped me on that. Sounds horrible. My audio was horrible, huh? D. Brooks, is it smart to buy land and wait for the interest change to build a house? Do not wait for interest change. You do not know when the interest rate is going to change. I have trusted advisors that have been in this business for over 30 years, and they tell me, Chris, we have no idea what's going on with the interest rates. So do not wait for that. Work now. Hey, Nick, what's up, homie? Sounds like I'm talking through a can. I know. Darn that one. Y'all giving it to me raw on that. Victor, what's up, brother? Y'all giving it to me raw on that. Good Lord. Delaware, Chesapeake in the building. Oh, man, Truth for You TV in Kansas. Robert, I'm cold calling vacants right now. Okay. Yeah, I don't do any cold calling, but I know this is a good way to get leads. Nick, I grew up in Huntsville, Birmingham, Section 8. Is Birmingham a good Section 8? I'm not sure. I don't know about that. But I will tell you, if you go to affordable housing and you go on there as a tenant, you can see how much rental is available. What is the demand for Section 8 in your town? Dana, I will let my roundup homies know when I go to St. Louis. I need a realtor up there too. I do need a realtor. Noah, why use a private money lender instead of a bank? Have you found it easier with my experience? Absolutely, Noah. So do you know my private money lenders have never asked me for my credit, a tax return? They don't give a hill of beans about profit and loss statement or any type of FICO score, or they don't want to see my bank statements. What do they want to know? What do we offer? Here is the secret to getting people to give you as much money as you could ever buy houses. Here's the secret. I talked to the man this morning about this too. Give people more value than you receive. That's why you attend roundup classes like this, because I'm giving you more value. I'm giving you more value. I'm giving you 20 years of real estate experience. So why do people loan me money? Because the value that I'm giving here, my rental properties, they are worth more than the money that I'm asking for. That is why people will give you money. Does everybody say yes? Will people give you as much money as you need? Say yes. Yes, they will. If for exchange, this thing is all about exchange. That's how it works. I'm exchanging $200,000 house. All I need is 100. Can everybody in their mind understand that if I loan you 100,000 in exchange for security against a $200,000 property, if you don't pay, I get the property. Oh man, sign me up, right? So I'm giving more than I'm asking. Who is it? Noah. So when you know how to give, and I'm not saying you don't, I'm sure you do. So I give more equity than I ask for the money. So on this $300K that I might borrow, they're getting $600,000 worth of equity. Okay. That's a good one. And private lenders are way more easy to deal with than the bank. I can't stand Robert. My question is, how do I find and write letters to pre-foreclosures? So we have a virtual assistant that scrapes ours every week. We pay them to go online to find all the foreclosures and pre-foreclosures in my area. And that's how we do it. You can do that too. Or you can use PropStream. Go right there. PropStream will give you a list as well. Brayat. Yeah, just shoot me a direct message. You have my inner circle that's open now. Kathy, just hired a property management company. I'm getting tired of being a landlord. Repeat after me, Kathy. No more landlording. All of my properties I own outright. Good for you. I'm thinking about selling via your friend Scott's slow flip method. Absolutely, Kathy. Slow flip is the way to go. The link's in the video description. This is what I'm doing. It's called a contract for deed or land contract. You sell the property on installment payments, and don't feel bad. You think I'm going to lose the asset. Yeah, but you make 3 times what it's worth. You see, we have to understand amortization. When we amortize these things, just like the lender, who always wins in real estate? The bank. So turn yourself into the bank. And if you don't know what you're doing, just go online, go to a Facebook marketplace and see other people that are doing it and let them find a buyer. That's what I did. I never even met the buyer to that property you saw. Well, I just happened to meet him because I was there yesterday getting my key, but I didn't meet him until he moved in. I don't know what a DAC is. Y'all tell me what that is. I'm not sure. Where's the link? Chandra, thank you for supporting. The link to the Discord is right in the video description. You may have to refresh your screen there. I'm low. Okay, cool. Yeah, just send me a direct message. And if you want to learn more, we're available. Miss B, what type of docs do we need to use to complete slow flip deals? You need something called a contract for deed. And I don't mind putting one. I will probably have to charge you for that. I got to make money on something. Corey, appreciate my education. You are welcome, my brother. You are welcome. Take the carpet up. Yeah, y'all want to take the carpet up and replace it. All that mess. Replace the carpet up. Replace flooring, possible HVAC. That could be 25 grand. And you're right, Corey. It wasn't in terrible shape. Wasn't in terrible shape, but still. Allie, the mortgage was $964 on that one. Israel, no, this house was direct mail. No, I don't do. I do a little bit of direct mail, but we mostly do internet marketing. Internet marketing. Maybe she's going down to a 14 core. Yeah, I don't know. That's what I was thinking. John, one of the best things I've ever delegated out were repairs. Learned about that the old way. There you go, man. Stop doing repairs. Nicole, you're welcome. You are welcome. Is it Boubacar? Oh man, another Boubacar. I went to college with a name by the man named Boubacar. Alvin, just send us a direct message. Kris has join my email list, and then you can reply to one of the messages. Due process. Can I share my private money lenders? No. Let me tell you why. Private money lenders have been cultivated. These are people that I've met. I've sat down with them. I've showed them what I'm doing. And then we've agreed to do business one-on-one. You, my friend, are going to have to do the same. Now, I'm going to do a private money lending class showing you how I do it in the near future. I'm going to show you exactly how we raise private money, the documents we use. I've got a presentation. Let me show you this right here. I keep it right on I keep my private lending presentation right here. It's 27 pages I use every time I meet with a new lender. I sit down with them. We go through the whole thing, y'all. This is it right here. You got to have you have to have, if you want somebody to loan you $100,000, do you think you might need to have some type of professionalism when you show up for meeting with them? All right. So what I will do, if you want to get started right now, I'll put my link to my private money. I'll put the link to my private money training in the video description too. You can get started. It's only, once again, all my stuff just a couple $100. I am here as a servant and a steward. All right. So if you want that, you have to have it. Who asked that question? Private money. So due process. I'll show you how to get your own private lenders, but I do not share private lenders. In fact, let me go ahead and get that now. I'll give you my private money training module. You can download that if anybody wants to learn how to raise money. You're going to have to learn, man. See if I can find that private money. Let's see what we get. You gotta have it. You're gonna have to have it, y'all. Get your questions in real quick while I find my private money training. I don't even have this stuff. I don't even really be offering this stuff. I'm not out here like, hey, buy my products, buy this, buy that. I'm like, I just don't have time to be doing that stuff. Don't y'all get sick of these gurus? Always, that's all they do. I'm like, can you actually can you show me something? That's why I did that video last week. You saw me go to the bank, pull the money out, walk through the house, and go to the closing. I'm like, why can't we get more of that from our trainers? Right? Let me make sure this is it. I'm going to put my private money training in the video description just for you, my friends, so you can. There we go. Yep, here we go. All right. You might have to refresh your screen, but I'll put it in the video description so you can, you'll see what my, how we raise money. This is how we do it. I'll put it right there. Man, this has been some good stuff, y'all. Get your questions in, final questions, and we're going to get out of here. As I hear my son going crazy in there. He is just crazy as I don't know. Mama mia. Okay, so I'll put my private money training module. Right there. Okay, you get that. So my private money training module is in the video description. You're welcome, Miss B. I'm being honest with you. I am charging you a few dollars, but it's a couple $100. Put some money. You don't want to know what I've already spent on my education this year. You got to spend money on this stuff. Darlene, I'm glad you tuned in too. It was an honor to work with you tonight. Corey, how do I send direct message? Just go to Kris at krishaskins.com or krisbuyshouses@gmail.com. That's my team. That's my team right there. Okay, that's it. So round up. Nothing moves unless you do. I think a lot of us having the employee mindset, including me, we're looking for ways. We do not have a money problem. You do not have a money problem. How do I know that? Because they just printed trillions of dollars. We don't have a money problem. We have a strategy problem. We have to stop thinking that we can write a check and our problems will be solved. That's why I'm worried about reparations and all this stuff. And I keep listening to Umar talk about what we're going to do with money. The United States can make the dollar go to zero. Let's say they approve everybody that looks like me for $500,000. We're going to get that much money. They can bankrupt money. We need to focus on a strategy, manufacturing, ownership. What are you building and creating? What products do you have? What services? Who are you serving? We need a strategy. So don't go it alone, man. I mean, I can help you. Get a mentor, find a network, and then put yourself in an environment. That's the key, y'all. It's the environment. I didn't learn this about 2 years ago. What environment are you in? I know for sure right now I can pick my phone up. I'm telling you, I was texting with a multimillionaire today. I have several multimillionaires. I'm not saying this, dude. I promise you. I'm not saying this to see I'm there, you're here, higher, lower, better, worse, none of that. It wasn't until I got several millionaire phone numbers in my phone. They're here. They brought me up, so I can be up there too. Okay, that's how this thing works. If all you guys broke people in your phone, right? This is what's gonna happen. They're gonna bring you down. Okay. All right, Kathy, thank you for joining. Roundup, much love to you and your family. Take a second. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I got my new mic. I hope you are enjoying this new mic here. I get to move around. I can use my hands. I'm gonna touch it. I mean, I gotta use my hands, man. I got some big hands with basketballs in these hands, right? All right, I'll see y'all on the next video. Go below, join the Discord, join the email, get the private money training, get Scott's book. It's only like $10. Learn this slow flip stuff. This is where the money is, man. No more. If I see somebody out there doing the repairs and cleaning up properties for a new tenant to move into, I'm going to come get you. See y'all in the next video. Peace.